I still remember the day I moved to Oakwood, a small, idyllic town nestled in the heart of rural America. The streets were lined with old oak trees, their branches twisted and gnarled with age, and the houses were a mix of old and new, with neatly manicured lawns and friendly faces. It was the kind of place where everyone knew each other's names, and the local diner served as the town's gathering spot. I had just started working as a journalist for the local newspaper, and I was eager to get to know the community. At first, everything seemed perfect. The people were friendly, the food was great, and the town had a certain charm that made me feel like I was part of something special. But as I started to dig deeper, I noticed that there were certain topics that were off limits. People would whisper to each other when I asked about the old mill on the outskirts of town, or the strange symbols etched into the walls of the local cemetery. I brushed it off as small town gossip, but my curiosity was piqued. One night, I decided to take a walk through the woods, to clear my head and get some exercise. The moon was full, casting an eerie glow over the trees, and the only sound was the crunch of leaves beneath my feet. As I walked, I stumbled upon a small clearing, and in the center of it stood an old, dilapidated cabin. The door was slightly ajar, and I could feel a strange, pulsating energy emanating from within. I pushed the door open, and a musty smell wafted out, making my stomach turn. The cabin was dark and narrow, with old furniture scattered about. But what caught my attention was the series of photographs on the wall, depicting the townspeople in various poses, all with the same creepy, cult-like smile. I felt a chill run down my spine as I realized that these were not just ordinary townspeople. They were all wearing the same symbol, the same one I had seen in the cemetery. Suddenly, I heard a noise behind me, and I turned to see a figure standing in the doorway. It was the town's mayor, his eyes gleaming with an otherworldly intensity. "Welcome to Oakwood," he said, his voice dripping with malice. "We've been waiting for you." As I turned to run, I saw that the photographs on the wall were not just of the townspeople. They were of me, too. I was one of them, and I had been all along. The town's dark secret was not something they were hiding from me, but something they had been hiding me from. I was part of their twisted cult, and I had no memory of it. The last thing I remember is the mayor's face, his eyes burning with an evil intensity, as he whispered, "You'll never leave Oakwood."